Hey team, Dr. Hunter here. I thought I'd jump on. It's Tuesday. I promised you that I'd get on live every night this week because it's Women's Health Week. As you can see, I dressed up for you today because I'm just about to go hop on the exercise bike. So jump on and say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. If you are in lockdown, sending my heart out to you guys, and I hope you're doing okay. I just thought I'd jump on here tonight because I had the opportunity yesterday to speak on a panel at Woodside with some pretty impressive human beings. One was Dr. Sunita Shelvanagam, who you guys know work with me. She's a women's health GP at Womb. She's incredible. There was also the, the outside of sports development manager for the female Dockers team. And so her name's Marley, and she works towards ensuring that the players have a future outside of football, which I think is fabulous. Obviously, this is something that men's sport has worked on for some years, but it hasn't really been a big feature of women's sport. So to see that those sorts of infrastructures are being put in place was really exciting. She's a gorgeous young girl. And I also had the pleasure of speaking on a panel with Lorna Macgregor, who is the CEO of Lifeline. What an impressive human being. And we were on a panel at Woodside. We were speaking to the women of Woodside, and something that Lorna said really, really resonated with me. And I wanted to share it with you guys tonight because I don't know what sort of day you guys have had, but I've just had one of those really, really draining days. Like people in general have really drained me. And I have very little left for my family, my husband, my kids. And then the one person who tends to miss out at the end of a day like today is actually me. And one thing we all agreed upon on the panel, in fact, everyone in the audience agreed on it too, is that we as women often leave ourselves to last. We often are keeping 1,000 balls in the air: family, work, exercise, careers, households, fridge full, dishes done, washing done, like family, connections. And we're keeping all these balls in the air, and we're often not saving anything for ourselves. We often leave ourselves to last, and sometimes we often leave our health until the very last minute, and sometimes it's too late. And so I think we all on the panel agreed with that point. I'm doing well, Sahil, thank you. And the one thing that sort of really resonated with me from Lorna is that she said, we're often encouraged to take time out and go and do retreats and mindfulness and yoga and meditation. And I'm a really big advocate of that. Absolutely. But she said sometimes in the day, that's just not something that's achievable. So even just spending a moment of focused time, just doing something that is almost meditative, like cooking. Cooking was the example that she gave. You don't have to do a formal meditation session in order to do something that's meditative that is then going to fill your cup. And so that's what I wanted to share with you tonight, because that really resonated with me. I mean, I used to cook all the time. I don't cook very much anymore. In fact, my mum would say I'm the best baker around, but you don't get very many cakes out of me anymore. But just doing something meditative, watering the lawn, Belle's so true. Getting out in the garden, again, it's not something that I do, but I can tell you how good I feel when I've weeded the garden bed, or as you said, watered the lawn. So think about something that you find an almost meditative experience for you, and see if you can commit some sort of time to that this week. Like, fill that cup. Filling your cup is so vitally important. If you are filling your cup, that means that you have something left in the tank to be able to give the people that really matter to you. It might be your partners, it might be your kids, it might be your parents, it might be your friends, it might actually even be your workplace. But unless you are filling your cup and spending some time on you, then I don't think that you have a lot to give the other important things in the world. So I really wanted to share that for you. And for me, exercise is actually one of those things that's truly meditative. Yes, we get some endorphins from doing exercise. Yes, we have the opportunity to actually achieve something. For me, it's like, whew, yeah, I feel great when I've done that exercise session. But more often than not, it's just having that time. Hello from Sydney. Hey, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing all right in lockdown. My heart goes out to you. Joe, yes, your sewing room. I've actually watched my daughter. She has a sewing machine, and I've actually watched her just sit there for hours just making dolls' clothes, would you believe? Making clothes and just getting that great satisfaction out of actually creating something. So yeah, hiding in there, Joe, it's kind of like hiding in the toilet, isn't it? Hiding in your sewing room. So yeah, I really just wanted to share that with you guys tonight, because I felt that it was a statement that really resonated with me, just thinking of what small focused activity that you can do that you enjoy. Even if it's just, using a breathing app. I use the Calm app on my phone just to do some gentle breathing, remind yourself every now and then to just breathe deeply. Or doing those passionate things that you enjoy over a longer period of time. So I'm going to encourage all of you guys in my little moment today to figure out what's going to fill your cup. Spend some time today, tomorrow, the next day, actually doing that thing, because this is Women's Health Week, and part of Women's Health Week is actually filling our cup and serving ourselves. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do a rapid fire Q&A. There it is, right back there. Rapid fire Q&A about 8 o'clock, give or take, because it always seems to be give or take with me. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Look after yourselves and go and do something to fill your cup. Thanks, Bells. I will definitely have a better day tomorrow. See you soon.